Did you know there's a place in New Mexico where the sand isn't actually sand at all? It's made of pure gypsum, yes, the stuff used in drywall, and it stays cool to the touch even when it's 100 degrees out. Welcome to White Sands National Park, one of the most otherworldly places in the United States. It looks like snow. It feels like powder. And no, you're not dreaming. This place is real, and it's becoming one of the hottest destinations for US travelers who are over beach crowds and underwhelming hikes. So if you're bored of the usual national parks and ready to explore somewhere that feels like Mars and a movie set had a baby, this one's for you. Here's what you absolutely can't miss when visiting White Sands National Park, and why it's so much more than just a pretty backdrop for your next phone wallpaper. Sled down the dunes like a kid again. Let's not waste time. The number one thing you have to do is grab a plastic sled, yes, the kind you use for snow, and launch yourself down a dune. It's the weirdest, funniest sensation. No ice, no cold, just warm, powdery gypsum and a rush of wind in your face. You can buy sleds at the gift shop near the entrance and wax to make them faster. Don't skip this step if you want serious speed. Find a steep dune, give yourself a pep talk, and go. Pro tip, hike a bit farther from the parking lot. The first few dunes are usually packed with families and Instagrammers. The deeper you go, the softer the sand and the better the ride. Time your visit for golden hour or moonrise. This place doesn't just glow, it transforms. During golden hour, the white dunes shift into soft hues of pink, peach, and lavender. And if you're lucky enough to be here during a full moon, you're in for a surreal treat. The National Park Service even hosts full moon hikes that are both eerie and magical. You'll walk the dunes lit only by moonlight, hearing nothing but the wind and maybe your own heartbeat. Want drama? Go for sunset. Want mystery? Moonlight's your moment. Take the Dune Life Nature Trail and actually read the signs. Don't let the short length fool you. This 1-mile loop is packed with signs pointing out the plants and animals that somehow thrive in this strange desert. Think lizards that change color to blend with the dunes, beetles that leave tiny tracks like Morse code in the sand, and jackrabbits that practically have built-in air conditioners. It's a crash course in desert survival and nature's showing off. Go slow, follow the posts, and take it all in. And do the backcountry camping, if you're brave enough. There are no official campgrounds in White Sands. If you want to sleep here, you'll need to hike into the dunes, far from the road, and set up camp in what feels like a sci-fi dreamscape. Backcountry permits are limited and they're only available in person, so plan ahead. But if you snag one, the reward is unreal. Pitch your tent between the dunes, watch the stars explode overhead, and wake up in a world that looks like no other. No fires, no facilities, just peace, sand, and that insane silence you only get in places this remote. Visit the Interdune Boardwalk for an easy, gorgeous walk. Short on time or traveling with someone who isn't into hiking? The Interdune Boardwalk is your move. It's fully accessible, elevated above the sand, and gives you killer views with zero effort. Along the way, there are signs with facts that'll blow your mind, like how gypsum doesn't normally form sand dunes, or how these dunes are constantly on the move, shifting feet every year thanks to the wind. It's the best bang for your buck stop in the park. Drive the Dunes Drive. Yes, it's as cool as it sounds. The 8-mile Dunes Drive is a loop that takes you deep into the heart of the park. And unlike a lot of scenic drives, this one feels like you're actually entering another world. At some points, the road is literally carved through the dunes, and the gypsum reflects the light so brightly it looks like snow. Bring sunglasses, and maybe some dramatic music for your car stereo. There are several parking areas and trailheads along the way. Don't just drive, get out and explore. Photograph literally everything. This place is a photographer's paradise. The stark white dunes, bright blue sky, and long shadows at sunrise or sunset give you natural contrast that makes every shot look like it belongs in a museum. Use a polarizing filter to cut down glare, play with depth and texture, and bring extra batteries. Your camera won't rest. Even if you're a phone photographer, you'll leave with a camera roll that'll blow up your group chat. And hey, don't forget to take a few goofy ones. Jumping shots, sand angels, mystery footprints. You're in a giant natural playground. Take the Alkali Flat Trail, if you're up for it. This is the park's longest and most intense trail. At 5 miles round trip through deep sand, it's not for the faint of heart or the unhydrated. But the payoff? You reach the edges of the dune field where there's nothing but white waves of sand in every direction. It's exhausting, quiet, and absolutely worth it. Just don't try this in the middle of the day. Go early, bring double the water you think you need, and leave a trip plan with someone. Oh, and don't be fooled by the name. There is nothing flat about Alkali Flat. Visit the nearby Missile Range Museum. White Sands isn't just sand. It's also the site of the first atomic bomb test and an active missile range. Wild, right? While you can't access the Trinity site except on special open house days, you can visit the White Sands Missile Range Museum just outside the park. They've got rockets, old Cold War artifacts, and displays that dive into the military and scientific significance of this strange part of the world. It's a side trip. But if you're into history, or just like saying you saw a missile up close, it's a no-brainer. Learn the science behind the sand. This is the largest gypsum dune field in the world. Let that sink in. There's literally nowhere else like it. Gypsum usually dissolves in water, so dunes like this shouldn't exist. But thanks to the basin's unique geology and lack of outflow, it dries out and crystallizes into selenite, which eventually breaks down into sand. There are ranger programs and interpretive signs throughout the park that explain the geology, ecology, and weird weather patterns that made this possible. Science nerds, you're gonna love this. Everyone else, you'll be surprised how cool it is. Bonus, bring the right gear and know the rules. Let's talk prep. This isn't your average hike and go spot. There's little shade, no potable water once you're in the park, and those dunes, they'll trick your sense of direction. Bring a wide brim hat, sunglasses, the glare is real. Closed-toe shoes, the sand gets in everything. Tons of water GPS or map. Seriously, people get lost out there. Also, pack out everything you bring in. No trash cans in the dunes, no drones allowed, and please don't carve your name in the sand. This isn't summer camp. Leave no trace. Respect the quiet and take only memories, and maybe some very dusty socks. Ready to go? Here's when and how. Best time to visit? October through April. Summer here is hot, and the sun reflects off the sand like a mirror. Closest airport is in El Paso, Texas, about 90 minutes away. You'll need a car. There's no public transit, and Uber isn't coming for you in the middle of a gypsum dune field. Admission is $25 per vehicle, or free if you've got the America the Beautiful pass. Park hours vary by season, so check ahead, especially if you're timing a sunset. Oh, and make sure to gas up before you arrive. There's no service station in the park. This place is unreal. White Sands is one of those rare places that feels untouched, unbelievable, and unforgettable all at once. It's not about flashy resorts or curated photo ops. It's about surrendering to a landscape that looks like it belongs on another planet. It humbles you, it refreshes you, and it's way cooler, literally and figuratively, than anyone expects. So if you're looking for a trip that's off the beaten path but easy to fall in love with, this one's calling your name. And if you're still with me, do the usual, like, subscribe, and drop your favorite desert destination in the comments. Or better yet, tell me what song you'd blast while sledding down a sand dune in the middle of New Mexico. Because let's be honest, this place deserves a soundtrack.